like a broken record to you, but how do you prevent this from kind of cascading and have this here we go again type mentality? I guess better question is, what does it take to finish one of these games?
Yeah, talking about it in the locker room with our guys, it takes us being together. That's the only way this happens. Everybody having great ownership, taking great responsibility, and not finding a way just to go close the game out as we're up 17 points at two different times in the fourth quarter. And that's the only way we get done what we want to get done, is being together, putting our head down, and fixing it.
Yeah, you guys have back-to-back drives that go 3 now. We're combined, I think, like no yards.
Yep.
Like 4 minutes of clock. Just what was the difference there between that and the rest of the game where you guys were moving the ball really well?
Yeah, again, we struggled there with some negatives in the run game, and then in the RPO game, gave up some negative plays. There was pressure on Blake a couple of times to where he's not able to get the ball where he needs to. And for us, like offensively, those are the moments right there where instead of being 3 and out, as we know, you got a chance to go win the game. And we do a great job answering. As they cut it to 10, we go down the field, we 3-play drive and go score, have the big play by Vaughn, and then come back and don't find a way to go close out the game on the next 2 drives.
On that last drive that y'all had in regulation, what was kind of the plan there? I know you had a couple of timeouts. What was kind of the thought process there?
Yeah, and the 2-minute piece of it, again, for us, because there were some negative plays, there was 2 sides to that. I wanted to make sure, again, we stayed ahead of the sticks. I wanted to make sure that we had the ability to go kick a field goal, worst case, and we do. We take a negative. We hold on to it one time where I think we got a chance to get the ball out of our hand. The ball's up and down to create a positive play. And we were so out of sync and out of rhythm right there. And I think part of that is because the 2 drives before that with the negative plays, my biggest thing was taking care of the football and letting Blake go have a chance to get us in field goal range. And if we weren't, we were going to go play OT.
Coach, what was the message to the guys in the locker room after this one?
Yeah, again, what I mentioned at the very beginning of it, we're going to wake up tomorrow morning. We're going to tee it up next Saturday in Fayetteville. And for our guys, there's one way this gets fixed, all right, and that is us being together. And we're going to find out what kind of foundation we have as we get ready to go on the road and play another really good football team. Again, having the ability to win the game in the fourth quarter, we've got to find a way to knock that door down. And incredibly disappointing, frustrating to say the least. Our guys played incredibly hard. We're ready to play, didn't play great early, and then found ways to respond. But we got to finish the game, and we got to finish the game and go win. And our guys understand that, and we're going to have to get our ass back to work and pick ourselves up off the mat and go.
Every play matters here, there, and all of them. You elected to go for it early in the ball game there, and it felt like your defense is playing really well. Was that just kind of a matter of trusting your defense, or did you see something you feel like you could kind of convert there? Just kind of take me through that thought process.
Yeah, so it was 3rd and 1, and really liked our short yardage plan. Thought we had a really good, clean run on 3rd and 1 that we don't execute cleanly. So I came right back to it with tempo, and we ended up getting chased down with a little bit of penetration, ended up not converting. 4th down was a killer for us. Obviously, not being able to stay on the field right there was a huge deal, and then again in the second half.
There are a couple of opportunities in past games as well where with a chance to build a lead, negative plays like you mentioned, pop up or turnovers. In your experience as a coach and as a play caller, what goes into that? Is it a mental thing? Is it just an execution thing? Like, what goes into that for a team?
Yeah, for our guys, it's having the confidence in going and finishing. You're up 17 points, they cut it to 10. You find a way to go up 17, they cut it to 10. Go back up 17 and be able to go strain and finish and play the way you have. And for us on the sideline, our guys being ready to go take victory. We talked about that all week, and we're not doing that. And again, for me, that is the most frustrating, disappointing part of it with the way our guys are straining, the way our guys are fighting. Man, I want like hell for them to be able to feel success. You got to go take victory in the fourth quarter in these games.
Coach, what is it going to take for you guys to finish one of these games in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it is. It's going to take us being together and making the plays when the plays come up. And when you get the ball back and you're up 10, having the ability to have a really good 1st and 10 plays so that you have the ability to go get in some rhythm. Again, our negative plays in those 2 3-and-out drives, man, that's what keeps us from having any kind of rhythm to be able to go close the game out there in the fourth quarter.
Had a defensive penalty kind of reminiscent of the A&M thing where, chance to get off the field, and I believe the pass is going to be long and incomplete, and you get roughing the passer there. What'd you see there, and kind of what's your message to your defense when they have to go back out there?
It's came up now in 3 huge football games where we are off the field. And, again, playing smart football, penalties in those situations are absolute killers because you're creating another opportunity for the other side of the ball. Our guys having the ability to play with great discipline in those moments, we've got to clean that up in a huge way.
You mentioned it a few times now about being together, and that's like the only thing that's the only way you fix this. Are you sensing a lack of togetherness?
I'm not at all, but I want to make sure I'm driving that home because you get inside moments like these with the way things have gone at the end of football games for us to be on the wrong side of it, and people can start pointing the finger in a hurry. And so making sure I'm driving that point home. We got one way to fix this, and that's being together.